What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 1ON1WIT8. And I got two special guests here today, man. You know what I mean? So first and foremost, I want to thank both of y'all for coming through. All right, man. Mm-hmm. So let's get straight to it. I guess we'll start over here to the right, man. Yeah, you can check this joint. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm good. I'm sorry.
All right. So first thing first, man. If you don't mind introducing yourself.
Yeah, freak, high court, one of the first generation, Great Street Crips members out here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. They already know who we are, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I come from where it all started at, man, down in the bottom, you feel me? So, me and the brother over here, we just ready to, implement change to this thing, you feel me? And switch it up a bit from where we started out as, you feel me? That's about it, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Who we got over here to my left, man?
I'll be Jimmy Woo. Originally from Prince Street, but I don't know where the hell I'm from now.
Niggas migrated over.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going from here, but I'm just happy to be here and happy to help.
I say that, man. And so I guess we'll get into a little bit what it was like. So I guess we'll go back with you first. You know what I mean? What was it like for you coming up over there, Prince Street, and that whole Prince Street era? You know what I mean?
It was more so gift from the curse.
Okay.
I said gift because I grew up with a lot of great people, and growing to know a lot of wonderful people, and still to this day, they're around. The curse was the bad choices I made, having to hold up my end in the projects and put me in places I didn't want to be. Basically.
Yeah. So you got the good and the bad from that shit, man. And so what kind of outweighed more, the good or the bad? Or it's kind of like you just took it as it came?
Bad. Positives of making money, and I love who I am today, and I would say the good.
That's what's up. All right, Freak, what about you? How was it for you coming up down there?
That's like bro just said, like, it's definitely a gift and a curse, you feel me? Like, what I'ma say, like, it's been a gift, you feel me? Because coming up from down there made me who I am, you feel me? Like, I wouldn't change that for nothing in the world. Like, I wouldn't give it up for nothing in the world. Like, you feel me? Only thing it probably is like some of the choices that I have made. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it structured my life to be in a destructive type of lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so like if anything I could change is I wish that I knew what I knew now then. You feel what I'm saying? As a youngin' coming up, like if I knew half the things that I do now, I think everything would have been a lot better, would have been a lot, you know what I'm saying, more constructive.
Okay. For
me and those around me. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
And so for both of y'all, do you think it was like lack of options, so to say? You know what I mean? That caused a lot of the bad decisions? Like if you had other options, would you still have chosen a negative option? You think at that time?
I honestly think we had the options.
Okay.
Yes, I was about to say
but it was the environment we was in that, kind of chose gave us choices, and we took the wrong route so we can withhold or stay up or relevant in that environment. So that was more so on us. Like that's why we said we made bad choices.
Because you had...
Yeah, because I was a ball player, and I could have went somewhere or maybe had an opportunity, or a lot of things could have happened. But I chose to stand up to the street life or whatever. Because, I had a family full of women at the time, and I had to stand up in the projects to make sure they was, secure.
You had to be the protector.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you just said, it's all women, so you the go-to for everything.
Yeah, but I have two brothers, which is stand up right now. Like they household names, and they was young,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I was already out there. So
Mm-hmm.
my older brother, he was, you know, in his little bag or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually passed away. But you know, I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah.
Could have done it different, but
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Stand on it. Because like you said, that type of stuff made you who you are today. Right? And if y'all wasn't the men that y'all are today, we won't be sitting here today. Because y'all would still be stuck in that past mind frame, right?
Primitive state.
Yeah. And we talked and you touched on being a part of first generation Crips, right? In the city of Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right? And that wasn't an easy task back then.
Nah.
Because when you're talking Newark, it was predominantly Bloods, right? And so, what was, you know, like take us back to some of that. Like, what was that like? Like, what was the mind frame back then? Because it was hectic, and a lot of people, that was hard to stand on back then.
It definitely was. You feel me? Like, I think a lot of us coming up back then, we was stuck on something new. Like gangbanging to us was something new. It was something that we really didn't have no knowledge of. You feel what I'm saying? Like we adapted to something from another area and we brought it into our own culture. You feel me? And we took it and it went in a direction that a lot of us wish that it really didn't go. You feel what I'm saying? Like we was banging over. It wasn't no longer over blocks. It was over color. You feel what I'm saying? My man, like you feel me? And I wish that we never let the color dictate our movements. Then you feel what I'm saying? Because that like we lost a lot of good people because of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know for myself, especially a lot of the older ones, if any of us could like give anything back, I know that'd be one of the biggest things that we get back. It's like, yo, man, I wish we never color banged.
That's a fact.
Because that's why we lost a lot of good dudes. You know? Right.
And so for you, you know what I'm saying, like, I want to ask, like, when the whole indictment happened, you know what I mean, with the whole down bottom, the whole tweet, you know what I'm saying, when the whole grape era, you know what I mean, pretty much fell in front of the whole city eyes, right? How did y'all feel? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all seen a whole lot of y'all peers, you know what I mean, and everything else, you know, be flaunted through the media like we just took them down, they all going down, you know what I mean? It was a lot going on. So like how did y'all, you know what I mean, like how did y'all feel watching that play out? Like the whole racketeering issue and everything. Like,
you know, for I broke a speak on that too though. You know, for us, we was there since the first one. You feel me? Like, and when the second one came around, it's like I was already bagged. Like I was already locked up in feds and everything for the second one. So it's like I didn't really see that part or really feel it, but I like it was like, damn, it's touching. Like, damn, they now it's 100 something people that took down. Like, so now it's like it's getting real. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, and in my mind, it's like, damn, like I don't want it to be all we doing is leading our bros into incarceration. Like, you feel me? All we doing is taking them away from their families. All we doing is leading them into a grave or something like that. And it's like, now this is what brought us to this table. Now is like having another direction. You feel what I'm saying? Bringing it into some change. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, let me show you that you can be more than just a dude on a block. You can be more than just a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Let's own something. You feel me? Because now it's like we already know what they gonna do. Them people ain't doing nothing but one thing and one thing only: either killing us or locking us away for the rest of our life. And I don't think neither one of us want that. You feel me?
What you feel?
I feel that was very hurtful. Like to see all of them go, period. But you know, none of them was angels. You know, they did what they did. But I just feel like that was a lot of that was fabricated, and you know, they put a lot on it. It's to put definitely my brother, you know. And I just feel like it was wrong, you know.
And you know, so that goes to show like this shit is designed for us to fail, right? Because they even took people who wasn't really doing nothing. You know what I mean? And I remember me and Brother Bull, you know what I mean, we had to speak a few years ago to a bunch of guys that was on parole and probation and things. And so the setting was, right, like when this first kicked off, they had about like, I'm gonna say about 50 guys that was on parole, probation, everything. And we was at a conference room at UMD Hospital, and they all sitting in the middle. And it was about, I don't know, I guess about 50 sheriff officers lined up around the wall. We coming to come speak to them. We getting patted down, walking inside. You know what I'm saying? And the mayor was there. Ambrose, the safety director, he was there. He spoke. And a federal lawyer had spoke. And then the federal prosecutor had spoke. Then after that, me and Bug had to speak to him. But the federal prosecutor spoke. That was the most, you know, that was one of the most realest shits I ever witnessed in my life. And I remember, I never forget his face, you know what I mean? Blonde hair, blue eyes, tall, white dude. And he delivered something to everybody in there. You could just hit the off on that. He delivered something to everybody in there, and he used pictures. He used pictures of the great homies. You know what I mean? So y'all already know. You know what I mean? Oh, he laughing. He saying this shit with a smile on his face. Yeah, y'all know him. Yeah, he gone. 25 life. For another one. Yeah, he gone. Yeah, he gone. And he's smiling. He telling. He's pointing to everybody that's sitting in the audience. He said, yeah, y'all next. Y'all next. He said, I'm telling y'all now. When y'all leave out of here, go warn your homeboys. He said, I don't care if you go home, you don't catch nobody. But he catch bodies. He rob niggas. You only sell 10 bricks a week. Your man over there, he only sell 1 a week. We gonna tie it all in. We're gonna charge all y'all together, and we sending y'all all over the country. You ain't getting no visits, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. He said, don't worry about no double jeopardy. He said, yeah, you could go home, you could beat something on the state level. We can charge you for that same exact charge and send you away. And he was dead serious. And the chills that I got from that shit, it was like, and then now it's my turn to go speak to the same audience after he just spoke. I said, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm no different than y'all. Don't get it confused because I'm up here speaking to y'all that I'm exempt. I'm still in the gang too. I'm still tied to a gang as well. So just by association, we're gonna wrap everything up and we all gonna share the same charges. And that's their plan because he's telling the streets of Newark to their face, this is our plan, this is what we're going to do. And they did it. You know what I'm saying? They did it and they still doing it.
Yeah, they ain't done.
They not done. And that's why, you know what I mean, I wanted, you guys to come together on this platform today because the federal prosecutor tell them, our grandmothers could say it, our father, but until the message is coming from us, I think that's finally when the streets will really start grasping and waking up because who's better to talk to us than us? You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're working on this peace agreement. You know, and how do y'all feel about it so far? Like I guess I start over here with you, Freak.
you know, the peace agreement, like when Brother Bull brought it to me, it's like it was a no-brainer. Like, you feel me? Like, it wasn't. I couldn't buck it. I couldn't spin it. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Say I wasn't B. I couldn't give him nothing. Like, but it's like, damn, you right. Like, you feel me? Like, you 100% right. Like, it's time.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause I think everybody in this city who's a part of this, you know what I'm saying, these organizations, like, done lost somebody that they feel as though they shouldn't have lost, or lost somebody that they feel as though they was still here. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, and a lot of it was senseless. A lot of it didn't have no meaning. There wasn't no substance to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was good dudes that just died for no reason sometimes. Or it was good dudes that died because this one was watching, this one was clocking, or this dude was, you know what I'm saying, backdoor pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of shit that it shouldn't happen.
It could have been avoided.
It could have been avoided. Like, it could have been avoided by just somebody being a big man and just saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm not a sucker because I'm pulling up on you and telling like, yo, my bad, I apologize. You feel me? To agree and to disagree to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. Like, you feel me? So the peace agreement, in my eyes, is like, it's going to save 90 out of 100 lives. You know what I'm saying? Or 60 out of 100. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As long as the number is up, as long as that we winning on the lives that are saved. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, you can't stop everything. You feel me? Some things is just gonna happen off impulse. Some people's just gonna let it go, just gonna let they anger take control of them at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that they did have somebody to even call or talk to and say like, yo, to help them stop. But the ones that don't, the ones that can talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying, the peace agreement is going to stop that. It's going to help us be like, you know what I'm saying, keep us growing, keep the city growing into 350,000, 400,000 people, you feel what I'm saying? Instead of dwindling down. Yeah. And that's what I feel is going, and that's why I'm signed on and I'm with it.
That's what's up.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Jimmy Woo, how you feel about the peace agreement?
Yeah, I mean, I was always with it. Yeah. Brother Brian can tell you that. Because not only is it saving lives, it's going to save us from them, people you were just talking about. You know, stop them from trying to gather us up and round us up, because if we could get back to what I initially came here for, because I was here because it was supposed to help us and protect our own, not to be cowboys, Indians, and try to knock each other off. That wasn't what it was about. You know, if we could show them that that's what we're here for, then they'll stop trying to round us up.
Right. And like you said, we all took an oath to be gatekeepers to our community. You know what I mean? Not to treat our community as hostages.
Exactly.
To oppressors.
Yeah. Like we took oath to stand against oppression. And now you fast forward that we became the oppression. And I think that's what this, well, I ain't even gonna say I think, I know that's what this peace agreement going to liberate us from, right? We're gonna stop becoming our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because now if y'all two got a line of communication, right? That can have that's gonna help stop a lot of issues and rumors and things from being spread, right? Because all right, so you say you from where?
From that.
So my thing is, all right, you come, we're gonna say Hawthorne, you come through Hawthorne. Or let's say one of your little mans come through Hawthorne, you come to the corner store, and somebody jump on them, right? Now, you don't know, but here it come back to you, oh, dudes that did XYZ to me. You don't got no line of communication, or you ain't this your little brother, so you ain't beat, so you just flying off the hinges. But now we got a line of communication, you can hit me, and now you can come to find out, oh, nah, he was up there, he was going to go check his little shorty. One of my little mans was at her house and they got the blues. But he went back to his hood and say, yo, they jumped, whatever it is. But now that we have line of communication with each other, we can start nipping things in the bud as soon as it starts.
Alleviates a bunch of bullshit.
It alleviates a bunch of bullshit, man. And you agree with that, though, Wolf? Like,
absolutely. I mean, that's what keeps the balance.
Yeah.
Because you can reach out
Mm-hmm.
from Hyatt to 7:30
Mm-hmm.
to wherever, and a phone call away.
That's it.
And then just nip shit in the bud.
That's it, man.
It's wonderful.
And that's what, that's what we're gonna exemplify.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And no longer should we or will we be working in the shadows.
Mm.
Because we gotta stand chin up, chest out.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If we believe on what we standing on, then we should be able to take that with us anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't be one way, all right, yeah, I'm with the peace agreement, and when you're around your mans or whatever,
It's a different story.
it's a different story. And I feel like that's why when I had the conversation with the mayor about a week or so ago, I always said I felt like, the first time around, the streets wasn't ready.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the height of it. Niggas was still color banging back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you really, like, everything outside of your neighborhood was considering slipping if you didn't have a strap on you.
Definitely.
So now you sitting here talking about putting Freak together with Jimmy Woo and 8 and this person and that person and Tut. Where we going to meet at? Because we don't trust each other. We don't trust each other homies. We don't. Everything was fresh. Everything was fresh back then, and like I said, and now you bring it to the peace agreement. Now we got a full scope of it. We gotta understand it.
Yeah.
It's been almost 20 years. You know what I mean, since the first one, and like you said, like, you're first generation Crip, so you down there. I'm quite sure you down there got 20 years in.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because we're in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's 20.
yeah, it's 20.
No. 22.
Yeah, we should.
22.
Yeah, so then that's what I'm saying. So with all this experience and knowledge that you two brothers hold, that's more than enough right there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, so I definitely thank y'all for even, sitting down, with me and having this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here is going to speak volumes, man. You know what I mean? For those who know, they know. You know what I mean? And for those who don't know, they gonna find out. Man.
Definitely.
And is it I guess I'll start with you, Jimmy. You know what I mean? Anything you wanna put out there? Wanna get to the streets or?
I had a long night though.
Yeah, say no more.
I just hopefully the message get to them, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody really, come together with us, because Byron and Brother Hop really, they really got something going on that could really help us. And that's people that want help.
Yeah.
You can't really force people, you know what I mean? It's people that want help. Hopefully it get to them and to the other ones. Make sure we come together.
Shit. That's good, man. Like, because like you said, it's people that want help, right? And it's other people
that just, that's what the stereotype is, gangster and I got time for that right now.
And eventually, they gonna see the difference. You know what I mean? And when they time come, we still gonna be here.
Yeah, by their indictments,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because some people got to learn that hard way. You know what I'm saying? And is there anything you want to give to them?
Definitely. You feel me? Like, Brother Bull been with me for years now, but for like the last 3 years, definitely, like, he been by my side. Like, he been coaching me, giving me direction. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he know. I just went through a situation. I just came home from getting violated by the feds for like 6 months. And in the process of me getting violated, man, like, I know I'm going to get sentenced to 6 months. Man, the judge got on that stand and said, man, you come back, I got 30 years for you. I'm sitting there looking at this dude like, damn, like, I'm getting sentenced to 6 months. Why the fuck is we talking about 30 years?
Word.
So it's like that right there opened my eyes even more. Even though they was already open, it opened my eyes even more to know that, yo, they still lurking. They're gonna continue to lurk. And it's like they only have one objective, you feel me? And if we stupid enough to keep leading ourselves into that same direction that they want us to fall in, then they gonna get it. Unless we change that whole direction, unless we change our whole demeanor on how we look at things and carry ourselves with the situation, it's like we only gonna fail, but we can win, like guaranteed. And this right here is gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main objective. That's the main goal, is to win. It's for us to motherfucker proceed and carry on and be strong and be together.
Brother Brian is a great person, man. So aggravated, he needs some props. He mean well, though.
He mean well, man. You know what I mean? And my thing is, and when we got strong figures like Brother Bull, too often people pay attention to the messenger more than they do the message, right?
Yeah.
Because they more so worried about how the message is given. Yeah. Oh, I don't like how you said it. I don't like
delivery.
Yeah, and my
thing,
thing,
a little demanding.
Yeah, and my thing is the world is demanding, right? At the end of the day, nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
When niggas learn that, then they understand.
They understand.
Word.
And that's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? Because the world gonna keep spinning. Nobody got time for your whining. It's like, nah, we already behind, right? And if you can't handle bull, and he ain't telling you nothing. He's not telling you nothing wrong. He's not telling nothing to hurt you.
If you can't handle bull.
I don't tell you.
You get in that system. You get the Southboys or something somewhere. When they calling you boy.
Yeah, you done up, man. You done up. And this is like that. You want to, you know what I mean? You want to. You can't even take a stern talk to. Oh man, you in the wrong business then, kid. If that's what's bothering you, then you got a long way to go, man. But, you know, all in all, man, like, we still here. And I want to take this little second to read to y'all the Newark Peace Agreement, right? So, it's real quick. It's just a quick 6 things, man. And so it's the first thing. Number 1 is, we agree that all public places are safe zones, such as schools, religious institutions, parks, recreation centers, and shopping centers. How y'all feel about that? That's a good one?
I agree.
Awesome.
All right. So then number 2, we agree not to invade each other's hoods. So it's kind of like we were just talking about with something happened in my hood with your home. Like, y'all just don't react and just.
Yeah, we don't need to be there. We could reach, higher ranking, get it done from there.
All right, so we good with that one. And then number 3, we agree not to use this agreement as a trick or backdoor to harm each other.
Definitely.
Snake.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's another good one. That's one of my favorites because I hate the backdoor thing, bruh. You know what I mean? I'm just used to that generation where everything is straight up. If it's a problem,
I ain't got no filter, so I'm gonna tell you what it is. Live and direct, yeah.
And right now, like they so I guess because it's commercialized and it's in the raps and it's a thing. Yeah, they love the backdoor, and it's like, nah, that's not a man. That's not stand up.
Exactly.
A real man let another man know his dispositions. You don't sit there and smile in the face and stab him in the back. That's snake. That never got respected. But, you know.
It's respected today for some reason.
I don't know why it's respected.
Yeah, they call it the sleepwalk.
Yeah, like that's cool. Like, man. Hey, man. But number 4, we agree that once 2 hoods or organization agree to the terms of peace, we will pick trusted and respected people from those hoods or organizations to maintain that peace through bi-weekly meetings and open communications. So we pick a nigga from each hood, well, not nigga, but we pick a dude from each hood, you know what I mean, who well respected and communicate, you know what I mean, like they'd be the point person to
the
keep
liaison.
They gonna be the liaison. So that sounds good. Where we at? Number 5. We agree not to use social media to argue, sneak diss, or glorify the killings of a member of another hood or organization. If we hear any rumors or gossip about ourselves or someone we have or had an issue with, we will allow those whom we picked as mediators to look into it. So, they already know. Like,
I thought social media was just about pictures and women booty shaking.
Twerking,
I didn't know it was about all that.
Social media is a whole set now.
Yeah.
If 3 or 4 people put the same little...
Social media is a whole indictment.
Yeah.
Hands down.
A whole indictment. Not even a half. It's a whole one, man. You guaranteed going. And number 6, we agree to use ourselves and our personal relationships to look into, mediate, resolve, mediate, and resolve all issues and conflicts involving us. Right? So, what we saying is, we gonna hold ourselves accountable, and we gonna use. So rather than just reacting to whatever the situation is, we gonna use our personal relationships. Freak gonna hit Jimmy Woo, yo, check in on that. Hit Bull, hit Abdul Haq, hit myself. You know what I'm saying? We're not just gonna react off impulse. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that's all about. And you know, like those 6 simple steps right there. It's what we asking, you know what I mean, for the brothers and the sisters when they do sign on to the peace agreement. You know, like that's our standing platform right there. You know what I'm saying? And once we agree to that, then that's how we gonna moving forward. And, you know, and there's always room for improvement.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't the what's that? 1776 Declaration of Independence. You know what I'm saying? Like things can be tweaked and upgraded and adjusted as we see fit. And as long as we communicate, everything gonna be good, man. So again, I want to thank y'all brothers for coming through, man. I appreciate it. I mean, the streets appreciate it, man. So one last time, man, I got Jimmy Woo over here. I got Freak. All right, no peace agreement, man. Coming soon.